And today we're just going to have a quick one because the time is fast spent. Today we're talking about social skills are survival skills. Social skills are survival skills. Many parents think social skills are simply a teaching skill. Like they just feel that they're teaching the child how to say hello, teaching the child how to wave, how to shake hands, how to share toys. It is not just that. Social skills is actually more than that. Please, you love to call your friends, your loved ones, your parents, your siblings, and your village people. We love that part. Your village people, please call them, tell them the Peseta Mom is live. We're going to be doing just a few minutes and we'll continue tomorrow. As our nature is, we decided to still come here regardless. You know, today we are talking about social skills as survival skills. Social skills are survival skills. Important things to note are social skills are not just teaching a child to say hello. Social skills are not just teaching a child to take turns. We have talked about that. It's not just other. These are important, but they are not only the visible part of social skills. Today, I want to challenge your thinking. Social skills are not just school skills, they are survival skills. Social skills are survival skills. Every day of our lives, we interact with people, whether at home, in church, at school, in the marketplace, at work, or in marriage. Our ability to relate with people affects the quality of our lives. For our children with special needs, social skills are even more critical because they often face additional challenges in understanding social situation, communicating their needs, and staying safe. So we need to understand this, that social skills doesn't just mean teaching how to share toys, how to respect people's spaces, how to take turns, how to say hi, how to say hello, how to just interact with people. But social skills are very vital skills. They are more than that. Now, I want to just give a brief or a brief definition of social skills. We've talked about this before. Social skills are the ability that help us interact appropriately. They are the ability that helps us interact appropriately, safely, and effectively with each other. These skills include understanding others. They include communicating needs. They include reading emotions, solving conflicts, building relationships, asking for help, working with others. So many people don't know how to work with others. Working with others, responding appropriately to different situations. These are social skills. They are life skills. These are social skills, because social skills are not just simply about being polite. Social skills are not just simply about knowing how to interact with people. They are life skills. Social skills are life skills. You need to understand this, that social skills are life skills. And now I want to share a few points with you why I call them survival skills. I want to share a few points with you why I call them survival skills. Social skills help children stay safe. They help children stay safe. This is the first reason. Because imagine your child gets separated from you in a shopping mall. Can your child stay calm? Can your child find a safe adult? Because you know that some children with developmental issues usually elope. There are a lot of cases we've heard of recently. Children are being missing for days. Such a sad one. Can your child locate you when missing in a mall? Can they ask for help? Can they say their name? Can they text someone your phone number? Can they tell someone your phone number? Can they tell you, mommy? Can they express themselves to you? Can they even explain that they are lost? These are social skills. Imagine someone tells your child, Don't tell mommy. What will your child understand about that situation? Will your child notice that something is wrong? Will they know they should report? Will they actually know that these are social skills? It's not about just saying, learn how to greet. Have you greeted? Those are not just social skills or knowing how to make friends. Imagine they're in danger and someone is telling them, don't tell mommy. Will they know that they're supposed to report regardless? That is social skills. Many parents focus on teaching ABCs before teaching personal safety. They focus on teaching ABCs before focusing on teaching personal skills. But safety comes first. I hope you know that, dear parents. Safety comes first, even before teaching just personal, teaching children how to read ABCs, teaching children to write. Safety comes first, and we have been seeing this on a daily basis. Children are getting missing, children are being kidnapped, adopted, and they don't even know. Some parents, they have not even taken that time to teach their children their phone number, especially those that can understand, those that can communicate, that can comprehend, that share your phone numbers with them, let them learn safety skills. It's very important. Situational awareness. That's why I don't believe you're taking your child to school or you're going anywhere, you hand them a iPad, you hand them the tab to just be watching. They don't even know what is going in their environment. They don't know the road to their house. If they are left stranded somewhere, they can't find their way home. They don't even know different routes that can take them to their home except for one way. That is not the best. So whether neurotypical, neurodivergent, they need to be taught social skills. Let them know how to ask an adult for help. Let them know situational awareness. Let them learn about their environment. Let them learn when they are being deceived, even on the internet. Especially those that have grown enough that they cannot go to social media or whatever on their own. Let them know. Let them learn things. They need to understand this critically. Number 2 is social skills protect children from abuse. Social skills protect children from abuse. Many children with disabilities are at a greater risk of abuse than the regular children because they struggle to communicate or even recognize unsafe situations. It is such a sad one. So they need to understand this. They need to understand this. That's why they need to be taught. Social skills are very critical. It's not something we just overlook. Many children with developmental issues are at greater risk of abuse. They are at greater risk of adoption. They are at greater risk of molestation. They are at greater risk than just the regular child, the neurotypical child. So teach your children to say no. Teach them to move away from danger. Let them identify trusted adults. Let them learn to identify trusted adults. Let them learn to report uncomfortable situations. They need to learn this, to report uncomfortable situations, because children with developmental issues, if they are not taught this, they can be prone to danger. Let them distinguish between appropriate and inappropriate touch. They should know the difference between appropriate and inappropriate touch, because there is a way you will touch someone, even on the neck. It's already sending a bad signal. It's not until someone is just being obvious about it that you know that they're trying to abuse this child. Let them learn to know appropriate and inappropriate touches. They should be able to distinguish between them. We need to teach them. It might not be that easy, but they can still learn it. Let them learn to distinguish between appropriate and inappropriate touch. Teaching this skill is not creating fear. You need to realize this, that teaching these skills is not creating fear. It is building wisdom. Building wisdom. Because Proverbs 22 verse 3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Can you see that? A prudent man foreseeth evil and hideth himself. So it's not that because you are trying to teach them social skills means you are creating fear or you're envisaging evil is going to happen. No. Prevention is better and cheaper than cure, because most times even cure is not sure. Cure is not sure. So it's better avoided, it's better taught than sorry. So we need to realize this. And number 3, today we are going to be talking about social skills helps children express their needs. Social skills helps children express their needs. Many children with behavioral issues are really having communication difficulties. So sometimes a child not trying to be difficult by not really responding, they simply don't know how to say it. They don't really know. They might know what to say. They will have it on their head, but they don't know how to bring it out. So many challenging behaviors are communication difficulties. So sometimes our children are finding it difficult to express themselves. It's not because they are difficult, it's not because they are stubborn. They might not know how to say what they intend to say. They might not be able to say, I am tired, I am scared, I need a break. That hurts. Or I don't understand. Please stop. Or can you help me? They might not be able to explain this and distinguish between these. So when children cannot express themselves appropriately, frustration, that's why you see meltdown, aggression. Frustration often comes out as crying, aggression, withdrawal, or meltdown. So teaching social communication reduces unnecessary frustration. Teaching social communication reduces unnecessary frustration. So we need to realize this, dear parents, that social skills need to be taught. They are very important. Imagine a child with someone that can hurt them and they're not able to distinguish between them. So they need to be taught social skills. They need to be taught how to distinguish between appropriate and inappropriate touch. They should learn to know all this when someone, looks at them in a way that doesn't seem right. They need to know how to react. They need to report things to you. Always teach them that they will never be in danger telling you things. They can never be in the situation that is problematic for them when you report things to do. Reassure them of your love. That's why when children tell you things, you don't need to overreact, because as parents, the tendency to want to overreact is there. Let them know that you can be trusted. Let them know that you can be trusted. Let them know that it is okay for them to tell you anything. So that when people tell them, don't tell your mom, don't tell your dad, they will know that this is something that is not right. Because why would someone tell a child, do not tell your parents? So they should learn to distinguish between these voices. It is very crucial. And that is why when we're teaching social skills, like we've been talking about social skills throughout this month of July, it is not just about learning for the child to know how to go out or make friends. There are a lot of things. Teaching safety, preventing abuse, because children with developmental issue are prone to this majorly because they feel they don't understand. They are not able to distinguish between what is harmful and all that. People can just want to take advantage of them. That is why you need to teach those children these skills. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about so many other aspects. It's quite an interesting one you don't want to miss. We're going to be talking about other aspects of social skills being a survival skill. Because like I said when I started, social skills are survival skills. Social skills are survival skills. They are not just skills you learn to interact with people. They are not just skills you learn way to share and all that. They are survival skills. So we're going to be talking about them tomorrow extensively and telling us how to go about this and how to navigate our ways and how to properly teach our children these skills. And dear parents, I hope you have registered for our Pacesetter Parents Foundational Program. It's happening next week. We are going to be shutting the doors, so just few slots are available. You know, this is going to be a practical session. You're going to have access to me. You're going to have access to different working materials. So it's not something we want. We have a certain number we're looking for. And once we get that number, we shut the door. So if you have not registered, you need to do that right away. And if you know someone that will be needing it that have not yet registered, you need to inform them. You need to send them the link. You need to send them the information. Let them send us a DM. We'll be glad to onboard them for that course. It's going to be a transformation for both the parents and the child. You don't want to miss that. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've not done that. We come here daily to teach about special needs children and how to parent them from the place of chaos to the place of calm, how to help them thrive, how to help them live independent life as parents and as caregivers. So you need to send this link to someone that will be needing it. Invite your friends, your neighbors, your parents, your siblings, your village people. Always invite them here to watch. It's free of charge. You are not being charged for it. Just subscribe, turn on your notification so you get notified when we come live. It's nice doing this business with you. For those that have been consistent, I want to say thank you. It has been an amazing ride. There are some that have been here on a daily basis. On a daily basis, they are always here. Raymond is one of them, always here on a daily basis. No leave, no transfer. I quite appreciate your effort. I appreciate what you are doing, the work you are putting in, and it's quite commendable. I want to appreciate you all, and we'll be seeing tomorrow again, still on this survivor skills. Thank you for joining today, and goodbye for now.